average, I pulled a 67. So I mean, I'll take it, but like, no teacher should just say in the thing, like, because like the discussion post.
Yeah,
she left a discussion basically saying, yeah, the class average was 50%. You guys should devote more time to studying. Like, it's a completely remote learning class. It's reflected on you that the class average is 50, not on us. Okay, like, man, it's a mess. But yeah, I'm just happy I did okay on it. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. 108 marks of just random crap. But yeah. Let me end my little rant here because we're about to prepare for some football. So we'll wait for people to start flying in.
We can call what we're about to see football.
Yeah, fair. Hey, guys, do I risk playing Jones tonight in a limited role or play Moss? Do you have any other options other than Moss?
I'd play Aaron Jones over Zach Moss.
That's what I mean. Like, I would play Jones over Moss, but I kind of want to hear what other options you have. If you don't have any better options, I just throw Jones in there because, I mean, Moss, unless he scores 2 touchdowns, isn't really giving you much. So,
dude, can you buy that extension for your mic or for your camera already? You're fucking.
Oh, I'm getting my PC on Friday.
Okay, finally.
Yeah, I'm getting a fucking $3,000 PC, so hopefully that'll help.
Yeah. Does it have a webcam on it, or are you actually just going to be able to attach the webcam to it?
Yeah, I have my own webcam too, so I can just attach that to it. I have my own webcam. Again, the mic I can just plug in. It's gonna be a dope ass setup over here. So we're letting. Hi guys, I need to drop one of. Wow, you need to drop one. I want to know why you need to drop one of those, because like I personally would want to hold on to both those guys. And can Reed be played tonight? Again, this is all dependent on your own personal risk tolerance. Because I mean, he's like a threat to just go down at any point in the game. We know that about Jordan Reed. But man, like if you can risk it, if you are willing to take that risk, like he could realistically have like a 12 target type game given the lack of weapons that the 49ers have.
Yeah, we'll have to know who your other options are before we can tell you. Like I'd rather play Jordan Reed than Robert Tonyan personally.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Jordan Reed than Evan Ingram or Mike Gesicki. But I would, if you have Jimmy Graham or Hayden Hurst or Noah Fant, I'd probably play those guys over Jordan Reed.
That's fair. Dude, I might just risk it with Reed because, like, I don't know, man. It's such a range of outcomes that, like, if you want to play it safe, you sit him. But, like, if you know, for example, you're going into a matchup, you're probably the underdog in the matchup. You may need an incredible boom week. At that certain point, you can risk putting in Reed because ultimately, if he disappoints, whatever, you weren't expected to win. But if he does do well, I mean, you're just furthering or you're closing in the gap, right? So
I don't like taking risks on Thursday nights.
That's fair.
Because Thursday night football is just fucking bullshit. Like random crap happens all the time.
That's fair. But yeah, going straight to the point. Yeah.
Does that mean leave a like? I think that's what Jay Peach meant. He meant leave a like. That's what he was talking about.
If you can see my wrist, it's kind of fucking dislocated right here.
Why?
I don't know. I guess when I was working out one day, I popped a bone or something like that, and I never really recovered. But true story. Aaron Jones. Oh, hey guys, what's up? What's up, Nick? Aaron Jones tonight. I would want to know your other options. Hoodie.
Yeah. I'll talk about Aaron Jones real quick. Where I have him ranked is currently, if it's going to load. So I currently have Aaron Jones one spot ahead of Ronald Jones. That's the cutoff for me. I would play a guy like Justin Jackson, Antonio Gibson, David Montgomery over Aaron Jones. But if you're talking Ronald Jones, DJ Dallas, if Chris Carson's out, J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor, like I would play Aaron Jones over those guys.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. Aaron Jones is not even showing up in my. Oh, he's questionable here. Okay, let me just adjust him real quick. I would personally probably have him at like the 17-18 area.
I'd play him over both Niners guys too in this game. I would play him over both of the. Even though it's a great matchup for the Niners, you just never know who's going to get the ball, right? Like you could play Jerick McKinnon and JaMychal Hasty get all the work. You could play JaMychal Hasty and Jerick McKinnon get all the work.
Yeah, no, I agree. I have him like the 18-17 area. Like if you're talking about like. Yeah, if you're talking about like David Montgomery or Aaron Jones, that's probably around where the cutoff is. Yeah, I have him one spot higher currently. And I again like Chase Edmonds, Antonio Gibson. That's probably where the cutoff is around for me. I'm kind
of excited for Tyler Ervin, low-key.
Yeah, he could definitely be a piece to watch.
Have you seen his profile? I talked about it on the Start Sit show. He ran like a 4.4, had like a 92% college target share and shit. Like he actually like.
No, I remember
catching profile.
No, I remember watching him in college too, like just watching him on film in general. Like you could see the natural pass catching type upside that he was playing with. But yeah, I definitely want to see how they incorporate each of those guys because it's ultimately going to decide like the overall output. Like I don't know why they activated Aaron Jones for this game. Me personally, I just would have sat him, get him fully healthy for next week, and not really worry about it. But ultimately, to me, that just shows like they know how good and how explosive the offense is when Aaron Jones is with I don't know, in the backfield, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely want to see how Tyler Urban's used. I currently have him at like I think I have him 29, and that feels a little high, but I mean like he's in the area with like James White, Zach Moss, Josh Kelly, right? So the cutoff at running back is so fucking steep. Like I have Jonathan Taylor at 21 right now, and I don't even know if he's gonna fucking play because realistically, how are we gonna rank guys realistically outside of the top 20? Because like at 22, Leonard Fournette, Devin Singletary, Damian Harris. I mean, like it's just a fucking mess, right? So
you have Damian Harris that high?
I mean, like I do think he's gonna get a ton of early down work this week because they're playing the Jets. So I mean,
I'm like, okay, where do I put J.K. Dobbins? Because J.K. Dobbins is like I could see anyone ranking J.K. Dobbins top 18 or at 30?
I have him at 20 right now, right behind DeAndre Swift.
I am at 21.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like I'm too high on him. I feel like I'm like, I don't know if that's like, I feel like it's too high.
That's what I'm saying. It feels high, but when you see the other running backs around,
like it's a terrible matchup too. And like, I mean, so was last week and he did well, but
like, first of all, the consensus has DeAndre Swift at like 12.
Yeah, like I know. I saw that too. I was like, what the hell did DeAndre Swift do to deserve being up there?
Yeah, I saw that. Like, Leonard Fournette's at like in the 20 area. Le'Veon Bell was super high. I'm like, fuck, man. That just shows you that, like, if you don't have a good back, you're screwed. For the record, where do you rank Matt Breida now that Gaskin's out?
I mean, I have him at like
I'm at
30, I think. I'm at 30. Like, I don't really know what to do with him. Like, here's my thing. Like, here's who I have just ahead of him. I have Le'Veon Bell, who I think I'd rather start than Matt Breida. Leonard Fournette, Damian Harris, and Jerick McKinnon. Those are the guys I have directly in front of them. I'm like, they're all kind of in this neighborhood of like, maybe they get the work, maybe they don't. But those guys that I just mentioned are in better offenses. So
yeah, no, I agree. Okay, let's catch up on some questions. Sorry, I went off there. Start Tonyan tonight. I want to know your other options there, Satya. I currently have Tonyan as a back-end tight end one. I believe I have him at like 11, 10.
I have him lower than that. I'm at 16.
I'm at 10. The reason why I have him that high is because we did see the volume last week. Now, the matchup isn't really that ideal considering, I mean, I don't even know. I just think the Packers are going to absolutely blow out the Niners this week. So, like, take it for what you will. Unless he gets work really early, I don't think he's going to get a ton of work later in the game. But the thing with Tonyan is like when he's healthy, he's shown to be the number 2 weapon for Aaron Rodgers. But then again, I mean, the number 2 for Aaron Rodgers behind Devontae Adams is seeing like 6-7 targets because Devontae Adams catching like
Aaron Jones playing hurts Tonyan. If Aaron Jones is out, I would like Tonyan more if Aaron Jones wasn't playing in this game.
Absolutely. 25 to start. Aaron Jones tonight are too risky. Other running backs are Jackson, Edmonds, and Cook.
I would start all 3 of those guys and don't start Aaron Jones.
Guess where I have Jackson ranked?
I have him at 15.
I have him at 10.
Oh my God,
chill. 10.
Dude, why do you have him at 10? Who do you have him ahead of?
Right now I have him right ahead of. Okay, this is gonna sound super fucking gutty again. But okay, Chris Carson, because I'm not sure how he's going to come off injury. If I hear
Chris Carson's not even in my rankings right now because I don't know if he can play.
I have him ahead of Hilaire right now.
I have Hilaire at 9, so I don't have him ahead of Hilaire.
I have okay. This is going to sound fucked for a Cowboys fan. I have him ahead of Zeke.
Yeah, that's fucked. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, against Pittsburgh, that hasn't really shown receiving upside. Like Zeke is ranked 13 for me this week, and I'm not even comfortable with him. And then Gibson, Edmonds, I can see like a little bit of debate.
I have Jackson at 14.
Yeah, I have Jackson.
I have Chase Edmonds at 10.
Yeah, I have so I have Edmonds at 14 and Jackson at 10. So we're kind of like flop there, but yeah, we might have to do that a little bet too. Edmonds versus Jackson.
Better player. I'll take Edmonds there.
Okay. Hawkinson or Engram? Hawkinson, no contest for me. I think I have Hawkinson.
Close.
I think I have Hawkinson as my 4. Yeah, I do. Hawkinson at 4 against Minnesota.
I don't have him that high. I think I'm at like 5 or 6.
This is actually an interesting one. So PPR, Mike Williams or JaMychal Hasty. That's close.
PPR downgrades Hasty a little bit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, for the matchup, I guess LA versus Vegas and Hasty versus the Packers. So it's close. Again, if it's a full PPR, I'd probably lean. I think I want to go Hasty, but like I don't know, because like Mike Williams is so volatile. He'll either have like 3 catches for like 45 yards, or he'll have like 5 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown.
I think I'm going to go with Hasty regardless, just because
Yeah.
this matchup is so good.
Agreed.
On the ground. Like the Packers are just so bad against the run. It's
yeah.
And this is not I saw Jared Smola tweeted out that the Green Bay San Francisco games, for the 2 games that they played last year, the 49ers running backs had 397 yards and 6 touchdowns in 2 games.
Yeah, I remember the NFC Championship especially.
Yeah, Raheem Mostert had like fucking 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. Aaron Jones doesn't play boring games. If he's on the field, he's going to show out, barring injury.
That won me so much money. I played a showdown slate of those playoff games, and I had Raheem Mostert as my captain. Holy shit, did I win a lot of money on that.
Yeah, that's fucked. I'm assuming that's Dexter Williams. If so, I'd go with Tyler Urban because of the receiving upside. Again, we don't really know what's going to happen with the backfield, so just give me the one that could have more receiving work, if that makes sense. So, it says Jordan Reed or Jimmy Graham.
I have Jimmy Graham higher.
I have Jordan Reed higher, but like, if you're looking for safety, again, I think it's Graham. If you're looking for the upside, I think it's Jordan Reed. But like, it's tough because the range of outcomes again for Jordan Reed is just so wide that like it ultimately depends on your own personal risk tolerance, in my opinion.
I don't like taking risks on Thursday night.
That's fair.
If you're gonna take risks, do it like 4:00 slate or something on Sunday. Like I don't like taking risks right off the bat.
That's fair. Is that which Thomas?
Michael Thomas.
That's Michael. Give me Michael Thomas over David Johnson anytime. Even though like,
I mean, David Johnson's a running back, so that gives him more value, I would say. But
David Johnson's basically David Montgomery.
Huh?
David Johnson's basically like a worse David Montgomery this year, pretty much.
Not really, because he's in a better offense.
Is he though? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Houston's not been good.
26th in scoring.
Fair. Houston's not been great either, though.
They've been great since Bill O'Brien was fired.
Fair.
I think I would take David Johnson over Michael Thomas, dead ass.
I wouldn't. If Michael Thomas plays like
it's a full PPR league, I'd probably lean Thomas. But in a half or a standard, I think I would take David Johnson, assuming you need running backs. Because receivers are more replaceable. That's why I would do that. But if you're like kind of even at receiver, even at running back, then I would hold on to Thomas.
That's fair. Here, where do we leave off? Okay. Owen says McKinnon or Hasty. Give me Hasty because again, he's proven more over these last few weeks, in my opinion. Like McKinnon just seems like, I don't want to say he's gotten like shut out in terms of the rushing carries game for the offense, but like he's just been the piece that he's either gotten the work or he hasn't. We haven't really seen a full sustained period of time where McKinnon's getting consistently involved. All right. Last week, again, he had a goal line touchdown. Okay. But he had 3 total carries in that game. Hasty led the way in that game. Hasty has been said to have been the quote unquote leader in the pen with Mostert out. So, I mean, they're both super risky, but just give me the guy that I think is going to have the bigger role regardless.
I honestly think they're both startable.
Yeah.
Like
they're both RB3s.
So good. Normally, I wouldn't say this because the Niners running backs are hard to predict. But right now, it's these 2 guys. This is these are the 2. It's going to be one or the other. If one of them if someone has a good game from this backfield, someone's going to get it. It's not going to be like some random running back that we've never heard of. It's going to be one of these 2 guys. And my gut actually tells me it's going to be McKinnon because on the Start Sit show, I talked about the Green Bay Packers have allowed the most receiving yards to running backs and the most receiving touchdowns to running backs too in the NFL. So I could see McKinnon, and McKinnon has been a guy that's had like a couple like big touchdown games so far this season. He's had I think he had a touchdown like every game the first like couple weeks of the season. So, I mean, McKinnon to me is the guy that has the ceiling this week because I think Hasty just isn't that great. But Hasty is the goal line guy. And if you're going to bet on touchdowns, the goal line running back is generally the one you want to bet on, not like the receiving back to get a touchdown. So
that's fair.
I think they're both good though for this week.
What are your opinions on CH? Because I'm trying to trade him, and in my league, I feel like his value is very low. Wow, now his value is not RB3.
No, if that's the type of value you're getting back and like the perception of your league, I would hold on to him. If you can't get a guy like Josh Jacobs or Miles Sanders for CEH, then you shouldn't go any lower than that, to be honest.
I agree. Sell Corey Davis. I just want to hear the value overall because I personally think he's a high floor wide receiver 3 at this point. He's
I said on the Trade Target show, Mikey wanted me to say Corey Davis is a good buy low. I disagree. I think he's a sell high.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
I'm personally in the middle. I would hold him. Again, I wouldn't go out buying him everywhere, and I wouldn't go out selling him if I had him.
I think the reason I say he's a sell is because buy Corey Davis is a popular sentiment. And I've heard other big name fantasy podcasts say buy Corey Davis. That's why I'm saying I think he's a sell.
It depends what value you get for him.
Everyone's just all in on this guy all of a sudden after like one game. Like no one wanted him last week.
It wasn't one game, though, to be fair. Because
it hasn't been one game. He's been good all season, but no one cared last week.
I don't know what
by Corey Davis last week.
He was one of the mentions on my waiver show last week.
Exactly.
Waiver show.
Okay, he's fine. Yeah, you can use him, but I think there's 78 other guys like him, to be honest.
That's fair. I still think he's a high floor type wide receiver 3. If you offered me right now Jalen Reagor for Corey Davis, I would take Jalen Reagor. So like if you can get that type of value, I'd understand.
I would rather have a guy like Jerry Jeudy than Corey Davis.
That's fair.
I'm not really a big fan of holding receivers like him because unless he gets into the end zone, he's going to be 5 for 55 yards. Like that's just the way he is. He doesn't get it. Like he gets 7 targets a game probably. And he's going to catch 3, 4, 5 passes for like 40 to 60 yards every game.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So next question in standard, Zeke, James Conner, Aaron Jones, Dobbins, pick 2 standard.
Okay. So I'm sitting Aaron Jones because you have good options.
Yeah. I would go with Zeke and Connor again. Where do you have Connor ranked this week? I just want to compare.
I have James Conner currently at. It's going to take forever to load, like usual. I have him at 6.
Okay, guess where I have him.
3.
Yeah.
I have because I have CMC higher than him. I don't know if you've ranked CMC yet.
I have CMC at 2.
Okay, so you have ranked CMC.
Kamara 4 might be. Kamara 4.
Kamara lower than Connor? That's fucking ridiculous.
I have Kamara at 4 given the matchup.
That's not going to happen.
It's fair. Yeah.
I have James Robinson, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, and Dalvin Cook all ahead of James Conner.
That's fair. I have Derrick Henry at 5. So top 5 is all really close for me. Again, Connor at 3 may be a little bit gutty, but
you have Derrick Henry at 5 going against Houston? Oh, sorry. Chicago, right. I'm looking at fucking James Robinson. I was like, good. Derrick Henry against Houston. That's a fucking cake matchup.
He would be probably 1 or 2 if that was the case. And obviously, I have Dalvin at 1 because, I mean, that matchup, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would go to Zeke and Connor there for the record. Jonnu or Engram, full PPR.
That's Jonnu, and it's not even close.
Agreed.
Don't panic on Jonnu, guys. I'm telling you right now, don't panic. If he doesn't do it this week, then you can panic.
Give me the horse cock. Pause.
I think if Drew Brees has Michael Thomas, I would play him.
That's fair.
I think they're back to back for me in my rankings. I think I have Locke at like 18 and Brees at 19.
I currently have Drew Lock at where do I have him? I currently have him at 14, and Drew Brees is.
I'm not ready to do that yet. With
Drew Brees 19. Drew Brees also playing Tampa, to be fair. So
I know he's playing Tampa, but Drew Brees, the way the Tampa Bay Bucks beat you is by blitzing, and Brees doesn't he doesn't blitzes don't affect him because he gets the ball out so fast.
That's fair.
So they probably won't blitz him very much.
Yeah, I have Lock and Hopkins, DJ Moore from other receiver. Okay, where was your first question again?
He said, is Thomas for David Johnson a good trade? He has Lockett, Hopkins, and DJ Moore for his other receivers.
I still personally would hold.
I still probably would keep Thomas. I'm assuming you can start all 4 of those guys. So.
For sure. Should I bench Zeke Elliott? I definitely need to know your other options in order to do that because I still think he's like a high end RB2, if that makes sense. Crazy that we're talking about Zeke in this frame for the record. Is it super freaky if I risk going Ricky James tonight?
Did you get the reference, by the way?
Oh, I guess I'm too young.
Oh my God, you don't know fucking Super Freak by Rick James?
No.
Oh my God, dude. You know this song. I'm playing it. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone knows that, but you probably know it as friggin' can't touch this.
Yeah. You know you're young when.
Yeah, I'm only 2 years older than you. I'm just cultured.
Yeah, no, you're just an old fart. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have Kelly, but he's a bum, so I guess I'll be starting Jones. Aaron, yeah, I'd go with Aaron Jones over Kelly. I wouldn't.
Yeah, Josh Kelly is a bum. Confirmed.
Who should I start? Pat Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers? Pat Mahomes is just going to be my quarterback one every week until he proves he isn't the quarterback one. So
yeah,
simple analysis.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers probably going to snap off in this game too, though.
Start Christian McCaffrey. He is my RB2 this week. So, yes, start Christian McCaffrey. Next question. Should I bench Alvin Kamara?
Don't even dignify that question. You absolutely
never.
Well, first of all, why do you have Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Patrick Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers all on the same team?
and Zeke Elliott. Do not start Dexter Williams or Tyler Urban over Alvin Kamara or Christian McCaffrey or Zeke Elliott.
Yeah,
I'm just confused what's going on right now. Should I start? Tyler Urban over Williams, though, for the record. My roster, I need to drop one to pick up a tight end. I don't mind dropping, I guess, because you have
I would probably drop Gio Bernard for sure there.
That's what I was gonna say, but he has Mixon, so that's kind of why I'm like a little bit.
I think I'm still okay with it. I'm assuming you just need to drop one to pick up a tight end this week. For because you probably have someone on bye or something like that. So I'm fine with dropping Bernard this week. And if you need to pick up Bernard again after this week, after whatever tight end you picked up, you don't need them anymore. So
I agree.
I mean, if you don't want to drop Bernard, then I'd probably drop Rager.
I would drop probably Hasty or Rager. Then I guess like if you have,
I would not drop Hasty. I'd definitely drop Rager
over Rager. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's fair. Pick one for flex for spot. Which Williams? I'm
assuming that's Preston Williams, but it could be Dexter Williams also.
Could be Mike Williams.
Oh, fuck. We're going to need some more clarification on the will. I don't think it matters, to be honest.
Lamb.
Yeah, I think it's Lamb regardless.
Same. Le'Veon Bell or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Could be Clyde. James tonight or Ebron Sunday. Yeah, give me Ebron there. Ebron against the Cowboys all day. At this point, I'm full tank mode, so...
James tonight. Who's James?
Richie James.
Oh, yeah. Ebron.
Yeah. Would you start Tyler Irvin? Aaron Jones over Tyler Irvin?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Cole Beasley or Deontay Johnson? Give me
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
That's another sell high candidate, first of all, because I see ECR had Cole Beasley at like RB or run it wide receiver like 31 or something. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, fuck. Hey guys, letting Reed over Andrews to start at tight end this week.
Don't do that.
I wouldn't either, for the record, but bold pick. Which combo would you prefer? Again, I would go with the Andrews and Judy combo for you there, Mosh.
Yeah.
He's actually in my league. Hopefully he's not actually playing me.
Yeah, Andrews and Judy for sure.
Should I start Antonio Brown? Now I'm going to let the Bucks fan take care of this one here.
I have Antonio Brown currently as like my wide receiver 31, I think. Yep. So I would start Antonio Brown as like a flex option or top 36 receiver. I think you can use him. Like they're going to use him like 40-50% of the snaps. He's been in Tom Brady's house. He's living with Tom Brady. So he already probably knows the playbook more than like anyone who just got to the team a week and a half ago would. He's also Antonio Brown, and he doesn't stop working. Like it's the only like probably good thing about Antonio Brown's personality is that he works so hard. So I think he'll be on the field more than some people anticipate, and I think he's going to be involved. Like we saw him, he played like one series with the fucking Patriots. That
5 for 68.
He had like six catches for like 80 yards.
Yeah, I think it was 5 for 68 and a touchdown. And he just sat the rest of the game.
I think he'll play more than that game that he played for the Patriots.
Yeah,
in this one.
Adrian Peterson or Evan Ingram at flex. Give me Evan Ingram there.
I'll take Evan Ingram there, but that's a gross decision.
For sure. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, he is.
JaMychal Hasty and Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk's not playing for the record.
He said, I have JaMychal Hasty and Brandon Ayuk. Do I find any Niners replacements for this game?
I'd be fine starting
fine. You're good with Hasty, but
yeah. I agree.
I would look elsewhere. There's no one else in this game I really want.
Unless maybe Jordan Reed, but like other than that, there's no Niners there. Ebron or Reed, speaking of that, I would actually go with Jordan Reed here.
I have Ebron higher.
I have them really close, but
Ebron at like 8.
I think I have Ebron currently at. So I have Ebron at 9 and Jordan Reed at 8. So like
I have Jordan Reed at 14, so I'm not very high on Jordan Reed.
That's fair. Yeah, they're both close regardless. Again, I think Ebron's a lot safer because I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are just going to put up points against my Cowboys. But Jordan Reed in that situation could see like 12 targets. Like that's why I'm like still holding on to that. But again, that's all risk tolerance. Schmickle the pickle. You should start every. Okay, so he's answering Schmickle's question. Would you start Hasty over Zeke? No.
No, I wouldn't. That's kind of wild that we have to ask that question.
I know. Which defense should I start? Niners versus Green Bay, or should I pick up the Colts? Colts are playing the Ravens. I would
start the Colts. Lamar's been turning the ball over lately. I'd go with the Colts.
That's fair.
Also, kind of surprising to me that the Colts are available in your league right now.
Same. They're like the defense one, no?
They're up there. I don't know if they're the one, but they're definitely in the top 5.
So McKinnon or Hasty this game? Give me Hasty because I just feel more comfortable with his workload.
I'll take Hasty too, but to be honest, scoring format is important for that question.
Yeah, if it's full PPR, it's a lot closer.
McKinnon.
Yeah, that's fair. My RB1-2 is Kamara Edmonds. Should I play Gurley or Gibson at my flex?
They're both in bad matchups, Gibson and Gurley. Gurley going against the Broncos and Gibson against the Giants. I don't really like either of their matchups. I'll go with Gibson just because they're coming off of a bye and they might increase his workload.
Yeah, I currently have Gibson actually one spot higher than him. I have Gibson at 10 and Gurley at 11.
I have Gibson at 14 and Gurley at 13, but it's like maybe I should move Gibson ahead, but I'm only have Gibson or Gurley ahead of him because Gurley has the guaranteed like volume.
That's fair. Hi. Trade CH and JK for Miles Sanders. So pumped. I have Cook, Gibson, Raheem still. Yeah, that's nice. When Sanders comes back, I do think he's going to be in RB1. Again, I understand you're scared with the CH workload. If you have the depth to be able to do it, I don't hate it, but
traded CH and JK Dobbins for Sanders. So
yeah, I wouldn't, but I can understand why people would be trying to do that.
I think CH for Miles Sanders is a fair trade-off, like 1-for-1, but I mean, JK Dobbins might be better than all of them.
I think so too. Again, I wouldn't have done it, but I can understand why he would be willing to. Again, if he has a ton of depth, as he said, Cook, Gibson, and Raheem, maybe he's just scared with the overall workload splits. Again, I still think CH is going to be fine, but I know a lot of people have been scared, have been voicing their opinion on that. So if you just want to move off, get the bell cow, I can understand the rationale there. But
I'm willing to buy high on JK Dobbins. Man.
Yeah, no, same.
He just had a good game. I'm willing to overpay for him, like what some people think, because JK Dobbins, in my opinion, could be the league win. Like every year, there's a league winning running back. It could be J.K. Dobbins.
Guess what I got J.K. Dobbins for like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
What?
I got J.K. Dobbins and Scotty Miller for Mark Ingram.
Guess what I got J.K. Dobbins for a couple of weeks ago in one of my leagues? $11 a fab.
Shit. That's crazy. McKinnon, Hasty, or Damian Harris. Give me Damian Harris there because I'm more comfortable with his workload.
I disagree. I'd take both backs over him.
Harris against the Jets, eh?
Okay, yeah, but it's also Rex Burkhead against the Jets and James White against the Jets, and then maybe Sony Michel probably. I think he's IR off of IR now.
It's fair.
I'll take both Niners running backs. They're both in my top 24 because this is such a good matchup. So I'll take both of them.
Might have to do a little bet on that one.
I don't know which one. Can I get both Niners running backs in the bet?
If I get both Damon Harris and James White.
Fine.
All right.
Deal.
Are you guys Pack? No, we hate the Packers. Well, I do.
I don't hate the Packers. I've never really had a problem with them.
I think you can figure out why I hate the Packers. That's a Cowboy fan.
Guys didn't catch it, so it's fine.
He did. Come on, Green Bay all the way. There you go. What's up? Okay.
Love you too, whoever you
are. In standard, JT also Lamar, Big Ben. So JT, Zach Moss, or Lindsey. I'm assuming you have to pick one of them. Well, JT, we don't even know if he's going to play. If he does play, I would go with JT. But between Zach Moss and Lindsey, that's close. Again, I think Lindsey's actually questionable too. So I guess if you want to be safe, Zach Moss, because the other two are hurt.
Yeah, I'll take Zach Moss there, but I like either guy. They're both kind of dart throws for how much like volume they're going to get. Neither of them are like really solidified in their backfield. They could get 15 carries or they could get 5 carries.
Okay, yeah. And also, this is an interesting one because I have both these quarterbacks in my main home league, Lamar or Big Ben, and I'll tell you afterwards which one I actually have in the lineup.
I'll take Lamar for the floor.
I have Big Ben in my lineup against the Cowboys.
I disagree.
I have Big Ben and Juju, so I got the stack there.
I think they're both I think they're both in my top 10. Like I think they're both good options. I just don't think Big Ben has shown the ceiling that we want him to have against the Cow. Like, yes, the Cowboys present a great ceiling opportunity, but he hasn't shown it yet. He's only thrown the ball. He throws the ball like 250 and 2 touchdowns every game, no matter who he's playing against, which is a good floor. But Lamar's floor is about that high too with his rushing.
I don't know. I mean,
Lamar, even in a bad matchup against the Colts.
I would still go with Big Ben, but it's close. Okay, Anthony, you're going to sit out for a little bit. I don't know what the heck that is.
Get him out of here too. All right.
Yeah, A Hus was talking about the song, I guess.
Oh.
What's up, Tyler? Yeah, I know. I think Andrew's just messing around. He should be good. Jermichael Hasty, I'm concerned about him because Ayuk. Yeah, I mean, I do think the Packers going to roll them. So I guess if you're talking about overall carry output for Jermichael Hasty, I can understand the concern. But he's shown to me to be the most involved overall consistently week to week out of the Niners running backs in these past few weeks. So I still think that he's the safest option, but I would not be surprised if another 49ers running back actually led them in terms of overall opportunities.
The game script is not good for Hasty, though. I agree. It could be a blowout, and it could be a lot of McKinnon, which is kind of why I like McKinnon almost as much, if not a little bit more, than Hasty this week.
Yeah, no, I agree there. Aaron Jones or Jonathan Taylor? Give me Aaron Jones. Huge week this week for me. Me and my opponent have huge projected point totals. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I put up 215 last week in my school league.
That's fucked. Irvin, Deshaun Hamilton, or Jeff Smith? Pick 2 with a sad face.
You got screwed by Aaron Jones playing because that would have been real nice for you if he wasn't.
Give me Irvin and Hamilton, I think. Yeah, give me Irvin and Hamilton. I just don't trust the Jets.
Half of my team is on bye. LOL. I'd be curious to know who else is on your waiver wire because I mean, I'm sure there's got to be someone better than Deshaun Hamilton on your waiver wire.
For sure. That sounds like a dynasty league, to be fair.
Yeah.
Is DJ Chark trash now with his searching quarterback?
After this week, if DJ Chark has another low volume, doesn't look good on the field week, then you can probably drop him, in my opinion.
Which sucks because I have him actually starting, and I see the guy that I'm actually playing against later on in the chat. So I'm going to address his fucking question later on. But I just got to see the usage. I mean, Gardner.
I have to start him because I had Ayuk.
Yeah, the Minshew Chark connection just wasn't there.
I'm hoping I get the fab bid for CeeDee Lamb. That guy that dropped CeeDee Lamb in my league, I'm dropping my fab on it.
Yeah, easily.
Because I don't want to start DJ Chark.
It's scary. It's definitely a scary place to be. It sucked too because I had AJ Brown in my other home league, and when I actually got DJ Chark in the trade package, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do AJ Brown," but I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if I can take the risk and waiting on AJ Brown in 2 separate leagues." So I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I'll just take Chark instead." And now I look like a fucking idiot for that, but whatever. We live and we learn. But hopefully, Juju and Big Ben stack can ultimately destroy my Cowboys because I have both of them and the Steelers defense. Very, very, very devoted fan, eh? I'm starting the Steelers, Big Ben and Juju stack and the Steelers defense against my Cowboys.
Yeah, well, your team sucks. So.
Yeah, big facts. Number 2 pick. You guys think Michael Thomas plays week 9? Just traded for him. Bush hopes not.
I mean, Carlton Davis clamped his shitty ass anyway, so I don't care if he plays. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's more around the line of scrimmage targets for Breeze to throw.
Oh, so that's the matchup for Tyler in his league. So I'll give you the edge at quarterback, running back 1. That's Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry over Jackson. That's going to be very close. That's going to be very close. Yeah, that should be a barn burner.
I like it. Whoever the second team is, a little better.
A little bit better. Slightly, though. Mm-hmm. Should I play Jared Cook instead? No, I'll go with Mark Andrews there.
No, Jared Cook's a good option, though, this week.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. Moss season RB1 for the Bills. Maybe. I picked up Jacoby Myers. You guys like his recent value recently?
I don't like any Patriots receiver.
Me neither.
His name is even if his name is N'Keal Harry, I don't like any of the Patriots receivers right now because their passing game is like dog shit. It's so bad.
The next question is a matchup of the backup quarterbacks for these receivers, if you will. Chark with Jake Ludon and Marvin Jones with potentially Chase Daniel in the standard.
I'll take Chark. Chark can break a big play.
Yeah, same. My team Yeah, well, how did your league mates let you assemble that? Like, what? What?
I'm curious. Did he say who his receivers were? Oh, he did. Oh my God. Michael Thomas, Chase Claypool, Antonio Brown, Hollywood Brown. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a solid team.
I mean, don't roster 2 defenses though, because I can see.
No. Drop your second defense. Drop Green Bay defense. Rojo or McKinnon at the flex.
I mean, you probably start Green Bay's defense over Tampa's this week.
Yes, I know. I know that Rojo, like, you don't know if he's gonna get pulled out of the game at any time.
In a full PPR, man, it's pretty close.
I'd still go Rojo.
Yeah, I would go Rojo too, but it is very close in a full PPR.
That's fair. Appreciate that hoodie. Sauce like on the vid. Thanks again. Anytime. Just whenever you need a question
while you guys are at it too, make sure you go sauce a like and a comment on the most recent trade targets vid that I dropped about an hour and a half ago. So
yep. And stay tuned for that rankings video. We're going to be coming out with you either tomorrow night or Saturday morning. So stay tuned for that. Hoodie says Michael Thomas, Chase. Oh, okay. So this is receivers and stuff. Yeah, solid team. Game winning running back might. Yeah, definitely could be Chase Edmonds.
Could be. Yeah, could be. He could be a league winner. I can see that. It depends how long Kenyon Drake. However long Kenyon Drake is out, it's going to be like Chase Edmonds. There's only maybe like 8 running backs in the NFL right now. I would take over Chase Edmonds without Kenyon Drake in the backfield.
That's fair.
Thankfully, I have Chase Edmonds in literally every dynasty league I'm in.
Yeah, I know. I had Chase Edmonds going into the season, so I feel pain.
I traded my one buddy that's in Scott's Tots. I traded him Todd Gurley in that dynasty league for Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds, looking like a pretty good trade. Of course, Raheem Mostert's been hurt, but
yeah, no, that was definitely a really good trade for you. I still remember that too.
Yeah.
So, I definitely see that. Aaron Jones going to. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people are going to be benching him. Like, you probably only bench him if you have a lot of good options. So, I mean, if he goes off on your bench, I think you kind of just have to take the L, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed. How did each of you become fans of the Bucs and the Cowboys? Okay, so I'll start off quickly with the Cowboys. When I first
bandwagon. Sorry.
No. When I first started watching like football really like religiously, if you will, my absolute favorite player was DeMarcus Ware. Just seeing him terrorize quarterbacks off the edge really made me intrigued by the team. Then obviously, that was in the Romo, the Jason Witten, the fucking Jay Ratliff at that time.
I mean, Jason Witten's still in the NFL, so
somehow. But just that collection of guys ultimately got me as a huge fan of the team. Again, especially too, I was younger when I started watching, but when I really started comprehending it was when I was about 7. Saw that team, 2007 was looking good. Fucking still can't never forget that fucking Giants loss in the divisional round that ultimately led them to the Super Bowl. But I basically fell in love with them off of a disappointment, if you will, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, the whole franchise of the Bucs is a disappointment, but the reason where am I going? The reason I'm a Bucs fan is because of that guy right there. Rondé Barber was my favorite player. I liked the color red when I was a kid, and they were really good in Madden. That was basically why I became a fan.
That's fair. Yeah, the Cowboys were very good in Madden. I think it was 07 or 08 as well.
Madden, so, I think it was 02 or 03, whatever year. We were the Super Bowl winning team that year.
Yeah,
so that's why
I didn't have Madden back then.
My brother had it for I think it was N60. I think it was an N64 game.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. What's up, Spicy Hot? And then, of course, the guy that I was mentioning that has Chase Edmonds. I'm playing him this week. He's ready to lose this week. Not happening, man. I'm going to 6-3.
The guy who has Chase Edmonds too.
Yeah, no, not happening, Josh. I'm going 6-3, going for that playoff spot. Again, this can be a really good matchup for the record. He's got a really good team. I have a solid team as well, so. He's somehow 3-5 with the most points scored in the league. I don't know how
I'm
that
4-4 with the most points scored in the league. Yeah. And anyone who watched the Start Sit show knows why I'm 4-4 because I've gotten completely mapped the last 2 weeks on a Robert Woods fumble and friggin' Daniel Jones last second touchdown.
Yeah, for sure.
Still so mad about that. I should be 6-2 right now.
What do you think? Rodgers, who's Montagu?
Montgomery.
Oh. It looks like a solid team in my opinion there, Brandon.
Yeah, you're a little weaker running back, but your receivers are good for sure.
Yeah, agreed. Hasty, McKinnon are meh. I'd still go with Hasty personally. They're both kind of meh, but yeah. Please pick an RB and a flex. Dobbins, Moss, Hardman, Bell. Thanks. So your RB there is going to be Dobbins, in my opinion. And your flex, Bell. Bell. It's close.
None of them are great options. Give me the upside. Give me Hardman.
That's fair. Jordan Reed has been screwing people's. 25 is coming at it. Yeah, the range of outcomes could definitely be a bust week in my opinion.
It's Ross Dwelly season.
Maybe Lamar Goff. Who can I package CH with, and what should I get? Maybe CH and Henry for. Fuck, I don't know. I mean,
my advice would be to package CH with Chubb.
CH with Chubb, Kamara.
Yeah, no, probably not Kamara, but you could probably get maybe Derrick Henry or maybe CMC. I don't know,
somewhere around there. I wouldn't take any running back less than that though.
No, I probably wouldn't. Dalvin Cook is probably the cutoff.
I would have Dalvin Cook at 2, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But those 3 guys that I just mentioned.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Hurst or Ingram? Give me Hurst there. Yes, it is a deep dynasty league. Yeah, I figured. Larry's the best person on waivers Galladay. And oh my, wow, you got screwed there. But yeah, I would just.
I mean, you're also just getting screwed in general because you have the 3 Rams pass catchers and they run the ball at the highest percentage in the league.
Yeah, for real. Should I start CMC coming off? Yes, you should start CMC. He's going to be fine. He's my RB2 on the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvin Jones, Dobbins, or Freeman. Give me Dobbins there.
Yeah, I'll take Dobbins.
Papa Lapri out here again. I'd like to see the commitment from
I'm curious if he watches his own son streams or not.
I wonder. I have Kamara, Dobbins in for RB, and Jonathan Taylor as flex. Would you bench Dobbins and move Taylor to RB and play Scary Terry as flex? I would actually play Scary Terry over JT.
Yeah, Scary Terry needs to be in your flex regardless. It's more of a decision between Dobbins and Taylor.
Yeah, agreed. I would go Dobbins as of now over Taylor.
Against the sorry Giants. The sorry Giants took my Bucks to the wire, so I'm not going to roast the Giants.
Fucker, man. I was hoping the one guy in my league was 6-1. I was hoping that he just lost that game so the gap in the league could close, and he clutched it out because Darius Slayton caught that fucking ball at the end of the game, and the other guy had the Bucks defense too. So
I know. I had it too. Brutal.
I was hoping it went to OT. Do you sit Amari Cooper because the quarterback situation? That's definitely a valid point. I would not just say sit him because I would want to know your other options, but
I probably wouldn't sit Amari Cooper this week. I would sit I'd rather sit Lamb or Gallup than Cooper. Cooper is the receiver I'd want to play in the Cowboys, regardless of the quarterback situation.
Agreed. Start MT would want to know your other options and if he's playing before I say that. Is Kittle coming back from fantasy? If
you have an IR spot and you have George Kittle, throw him in your IR spot, but I don't really want to hold on to him personally.
I wouldn't drop him though.
I don't know, man. They put him on. They said he's gonna be out for 8 weeks.
Potentially though. But George Kittle himself has also said he might come back early. It's just a situation where if Kittle has any possibility of being back, given the landscape of the tight end position, I would just sacrifice that bench spot, if that makes sense. Because realistically, a wide receiver 4 for a week isn't going to give you more potential upside down the stretch than George Kittle coming back for even 1 week.
Yes, but
I know that's why you guys should have IR spots for the record. Because that decision is just fucked up to have to make. Who do you think will win tonight? I think the Niners. Sorry, not the Niners. The fucking Packers are going to blow the crap out of them.
Could be a little Nick. Dude, Thursday Night Football is fucked. I guarantee the entire public is on Packers right now, betting on it. And I think the Niners throws 3 touchdowns and wins the game.
Maybe. Thanks for the help anytime there, Bilal. JT or Moss in the flex. JT. If he plays.
I literally might throw some money down on the Niners, whatever the line is. I bet it's minus 14 or something.
Oh, definitely. Guess what the Steelers are favored against Cowboys right now?
It's 14.
Yeah. And I don't even think that's enough, to be honest. I think they should be at least 17-point favorites, to be quite honest. I mean, this is a 7-0 team going up against a team that's literally been the second worst team in the NFL behind the Jets, with Dak Prescott being hurt.
Oh my God, the Packers are only favored by 7?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I thought they'd be favored by 10 at least. They were favored by 7 when I looked the last time.
Yeah.
With the new quarterback, Chark or Shenault rest of season, I might have to roster one for now. I would say it's going to depend on what happens this week, probably between Chark and Shenault. I think Shenault is probably going to have the better game because Chark's going to be shadowed by Bradley Roby, and Chenault's going to wipe the floor with Vernon Hargraves.
Yeah.
So the new quarterback. We'll just kind of have to see what Lutton does, like who he throws to and stuff, because theoretically Chenault should be the easier guy to get the ball to because he's closer to the line of scrimmage and stuff. But honestly, like this is a bad offense, bad passing game, like not a high-paced offense. Their defense is so bad. And not only is their defense bad, they can't get off the field. So they're not running a lot of plays on offense because their defense is so bad.
Real question. Just got an offer in a huge, like super, super deep dynasty league. Start 3 quarterbacks, start 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 3 flex spots. Okay. I am because it's like aggregate per week. It's your matchup. And it's also like if you scored over the league median. My current team record is 15-1 when you combine those 2 factors, right?
Okay.
The guy who's tanking offered me Eric Ebron, Nick Mullins, and Boston Scott for a 2nd and a 3rd round pick. What are your thoughts on that?
You said it's a dynasty league?
Yeah.
2nd
should be around mid to late because it's Noah's 2nd.
What league is this?
Trade the Public with like Scott and like Noah and all those guys.
I'm in a different league with them. How many leagues are they in?
Oh, I don't know. I'm in like 7 though.
Dynasty leagues?
Yeah, probably like 6 dinos.
Oh geez, I'm in like 3 and I want to cut some of them off.
Yeah, I want to.
To be honest, I only want to be in like 1 or 2 dynasty leagues. And that's then like fair. 2 or 3 redraft leagues. Like 4 to 5 leagues is like the sweet spot in my opinion. Any more than that, and you're kind of just like betting on your players to like fail you sometimes.
In the league I'm in with, you know how I mentioned I'm in that redraft league with Matt Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 7-1 in that league.
Nice. How are you doing in the Scott Fishbowl?
I stopped trying after Dak got hurt. Like half my team got fucking hurt. I just stopped trying.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck that. Like Dak got hurt. Debo Samuel got hurt. Like Devontae Parker's missed time. Fucking. Like, it's just been a freaking mess for my whole team. Even and my tight ends got hurt, too. Well, I had Hayden Hurst in my Wayne one. My backups. Yeah, Blake Jarwin. Like, it's just...
Isn't that a league where tight ends are really valuable, too?
Yeah, they're tight end premium, and I think you could start up to 3 or 4 in your lineup. So, like, it's fucked. Like, people have taken... Like, George Kittle goes in, like, the top 6. Travis Kelce goes in, like, the top 6. Like... The scoring settings are crap, and also
I better fucking get into that league this year.
It's a super flex, and the quarterback scoring is literally messed up.
Isn't it like good like isn't it like -5 for like interceptions or something?
Yeah, it's like -5 for interceptions. You get half a point for a completion and a point or a -1 point for an incompletion.
What the heck?
So like if your quarterback doesn't throw 66% completion percentage,
so like Derek Carr is elite in this league.
Yeah, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Dak before he got hurt, Drew Brees, like the guys that just have a high completion percentage, like
don't
just
throw picks.
Yeah, like
Derek Carr, dude, it's literally rewarding game managers. This league.
Yeah, no, it is. The rules are crazy again. And I also start off like first 3 weeks. I think I started like 1-2 or 2-1 with literally so many fucking points. I lost 2 separate times, scoring over 200 points.
Oh,
and then Dak got hurt, and my whole team got hurt, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm done. Like, I can't handle that. Drop Pollard for Packers D help.
I mean, if you need a defense to start, then I would drop Pollard for it.
Yeah. Also, with CMC coming back, it's time to drop Mike Davis.
I'd wait until next week.
Yeah. I would also stash Mike Davis and try to drop someone else if you have CMC.
Yeah. When we're starting to get into playoff time, I probably wouldn't be dropping Mike Davis if maybe you can handle like holding the roster spot. Yeah, if you're the CMC owner, I would probably hold Mike Davis personally. And if someone else is getting CMC back, maybe try to offer them for like a flex type player and say, hey, listen, CMC is the most valuable player in fantasy football. So if he misses time, Mike Davis, as we've seen, is a top 10 running back in his absence. So like use that to his advantage because he ultimately knows if CMC misses time without having Mike Davis, his team's going to go to the shitter. So you can use that kind of leverage point on him if you don't have CMC. My friend wants to know if he should start Marquis Brown. I mean, wide receiver. His other options would probably be helpful to know, but Marquis Brown is boom or bust, and this is not a good matchup where Lamar's probably going to be under a lot of pressure. So I downgrade Marquis Brown pretty significantly in my rankings. I think I'm like 10 spots lower than ECR on him. Yeah, I currently have him still in startable range. He's like my RB or my wide receiver, like 34 or 31 or something like that. It's like he's in that range, so you could still start him, but I prefer to start other options. Like I'd start Antonio Brown ahead of him. I currently have him at 33, but I still have to adjust some guys. Again, my rankings aren't going to be fully complete right now, but they will be complete for you guys, well, like to that point for when the rankings video comes out, if you will. But
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Saints fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna reverse jinx this. We're probably going to lose. So
there you go. Buccaneers also beat my Raiders. There you go.
Well, what time are you talking about in the Super Bowl? Or are you talking about last couple of weeks ago?
I think that's what he's referring to.
Oh, okay. Well, we beat them in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Just win, baby. Sorry.
Relax, Tyler. We're getting that fucking rematch.
Okay,
that.
First of all, Tyler, you haven't played me at Madden.
Yeah.
You played Danny. Danny isn't good.
I'm not good. Okay. I'll remember that.
Okay.
I remember that.
I'll play you right now, Danny. I'll smoke you.
All right, we'll play after the stream then.
All right.
First of all, Tyler, in the game you played, I literally was fucking downstairs in the basement of my fucking Guelph house, 7 or 8 beers deep, and fucking was just throwing Hail Marys to DK Metcalf every fucking play. I was using the Seahawks online.
Oh, I always use the Seahawks. They're so busted.
I just kept fucking throwing slants and fucking streaks to DK Metcalf because it's so fun. This guy says I keep quote unquote dodging him when I've just been super busy with school. I haven't been on PS4 in about a week. So if you want to play soon, again, first of all, we got to do that Madden League with me, you, and him, and just completely romp each other. Second of all, I am going to smoke you the next time we play, Tyler, and you can put that on record. And Bush, you too. I'll beat you too.
I'd love to see you put 10 points on me.
All right, bet. We'll play. Yeah, dude, Dexter Jackson. Oh, yeah.
So odd that you remember Dexter Jackson of all the players on that defense.
He names 2 guys, and one of them is Dexter Jackson.
I mean, he won the Super Bowl MVP, so
that's fair. JT or Devin Singletary? I would.
It's such a gross question. I'll take JT though.
Yeah. There you go. Jared knows.
Let's go.
The boy Gerbil back. How we doing, gents? Doing well. Love seeing that PFP every time.
Yeah.
I also like Jaguars when they had Fred Taylor, Byron
Leftwich, you mean the guy that calls first down runs every play? God, he's the worst offensive coordinator I've ever seen.
Big facts.
He's not actually that bad, but like it seems like every time Leonard Fournette's in the game, we run up the gut and get 0 yards. Maybe Leonard Fournette just sucks. He probably does, but
yeah, I don't fucking even know. We streaming to Michael Hasty. I don't mind that whatsoever. He's a top 26 running back for me this week.
Yeah.
I won back-to-back weeks by 1 point. Yeah, he lost back-to-back weeks by 1 point. Bush is just like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what's fucked too? Is the stat correction. I lost by like 1.5 and the stat correction put me down only 0.4. So if I had lost by like a point, I would have won. With the stat correction, which is why.
Don't kill me. Is Juju getting his juice back? I like the way that was worded, but he is going to crush my Cowboys. I'm telling you that right now. We cannot guard the slot receiver to save our lives. So if that's your answer, go ahead. Hopefully we see some Big Ben to Juju 2 or 3 times this week.
Yeah, let's rip through these last ones before this game's going.
Gibson or Fournette?
Easily. Anyone who tells me that Leonard Fournette is more valuable than Ronald Jones is flat out wrong. They do not know what they're talking about. I was listening. I'm going to call them out right now. I was listening to Fantasy Pros podcast, and Kyle Yates literally said he would take Leonard Fournette 10 out of 10 times over Ronald Jones. He is totally wrong, completely.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, Kyle Yates doesn't know what he's talking about, but
no, he doesn't. And that was actually the dumbest. He had no rationale. He just goes, "I just think Leonard Fournette's going to be more valuable." I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, he's not better. Yeah, he catches the ball and falls down. Like, that's all he does.
For sure. Big Ben or Matty Ice? Give me a Big Ben there, because my Cowboys. I know my team way too well. It's not going to be fun. Would you play both? Ooh. Okay, so Allen Robinson, you're playing for sure. Darnell Mooney has sneaky upside, man. Like last week's involvement, we've seen him. He's a good, young, exciting rookie.
Aaron Jones already has a reception for 8 yards, so that's not good.
All right, let's rip through these last couple because I want to watch the game now. Darnell Mooney, yeah, I like both those guys. Dobbins or Swift for this week. I actually have Swift 1 spot higher, if that helps. 1 spot higher, and that's only because Dobbins has a hard matchup and Swift is playing the Vikings. Hasty or Godwin?
I don't think Godwin's gonna play.
Me neither. Thanks. I watch him. Yeah. So the reason why he doesn't ask Nick questions is because he plays in 2 leagues with him. I love that.
Starbucks does not ask Dak for answers. That's funny.
Don't kill me. Love you, Papa. Would you put CH over? Yes. CH over Monty.
Yeah.
Nope. Keep draft picks.
To your trade.
Oh, yeah, fair. 1 for PPR flex. Robbie Anderson, Antonio Brown, Marquis Brown, David Montgomery. Give me David Montgomery and Robbie. Oh, that's 1. Okay, I'd go with Robbie Anderson then.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Robbie Anderson too.
Yeah. Chenault, Latavius, Gallup, 1 for flex PPR. Out of those options,
I'll take Visca. He's got a great matchup.
Same. When it comes to receivers outside of Amari Cooper, I have Hopkins, Devontae Adams, Robbie Anderson. Another league, I have Julio, Calvin, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley. I was thinking Calvin Johnson for a second. I'm like, what?
Aaron Jones is a workhorse back right now. This is not good. We told him to sit.
To be fair, we said most people to start him.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're looking fine there, AJ. He said he's talking about in Madden. Dan smokes me every time. Also with Tyler, you're not even mentioning the fact that I'm like 6 or 7-0 against you in Chell this year too. But that just got brushed over because you beat me one time in Madden, right?
Yeah.
Look at him. Yeah, relax. Let's play then. Yeah. Cry me a river. My friend wants Patrick Mahomes.
Why does he have both of those guys?
Yeah, tell him to trade one of them too.
Aaron Jones has gotten the ball on every single play so far this game.
Yeah, but she can get the smoke anytime. Ooh.
All right. I'll beat you with the Jets. Get out of here.
Oof. That's why I said it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and for the record, Madden 20 or 21. What's the year that's out? Is it Madden 21 this year?
Madden is the worst Madden in the history of Madden.
You can't use your linebacker. You can't use your linebacker. You have to use your safety this year because the linebackers are so clunky.
Well, first of all, you need to be able to connect to a game before you can actually use anyone, and that doesn't allow you to happen in this current Madden. So
that's big facts. But yeah, I have found like you cannot even like the fastest linebackers, the most agile linebackers in this game seem so fucking clunky when you're actually trying to make some user coverage.
Facts.
Like, so I have to use your safety. I have to play nickel. I have to move my safety into the nickel linebacker position and then just use him because otherwise I'm fucked. Mm-hmm. Sanders, do you start him? Want to know who else you could start because I don't like the matchup and I don't like the potential return of Michael Thomas there.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Off season when we need stuff to talk about and all that kind of stuff. Right now, it's like prime fantasy season, so we have a lot of shit to talk about. But in the off season, when it's like January, February, like not quite draft season yet, we'll probably do some stuff like that.
Heck, even I'm getting my PC soon, like in these next few days. So I mean, like if we want to start the channel,
oh my god, Devontae Adams just caught a honey lemon.
Oh my god. I'm playing against him.
45-yard touchdown. Oh, let's go. I played him in a touchdown dance on Monkey Knife Fight.
I played against him. What I was going to say is we can even set up the channel and like if I'm ever streaming or like want to play Among Us or something like that, I can fucking just randomly stream.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't
care.
I'm kind of just been playing League lately, so I haven't really been playing anything else.
Fournette is a bum. Yeah, big facts. See everyone later. See you, Spicy. He had one good game this season.
Yeah, Fournette is a bum, legit. Like, he's so bad.
Agreed.
I want Keyshawn Vaughn on the field instead of him. Like, Keyshawn Vaughn has looked way better.
Appreciate that. Anytime, AJ. And is that Aaron Jones? Because Lucas, that's not true. If that's Aaron Jones, I'm
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. In fantasy, maybe. In real life, Julio Jones is the best receiver in the NFL.
So, I jinxed it. I think he was out of bounds.
Fuck. Oh, no, that's good. I play against him. Okay. It's weird having to cheer against my wide receiver.
He got his like wrist down. Does his wrist count?
Oh, so it didn't actually count as a catch at all, or was it a catch?
Not a catch at all. It was like a 40-yard bomb, but I don't think he got his like an extremity in bounds.
Thank God.
Scoring review, right? They're reviewing it.
As a Bucs fan, how nervous are you about Antonio Brown?
I'm not nervous at all. I want to see him absolutely ball the fuck out. If you're asking for Mike Evans and Chris Godwin's fantasy value, I'm worried for Chris Godwin. I'm really not that worried for Mike Evans.
That's fair. Thank you, guys. Anytime, Javon. Appreciate seeing a new face in the stream as well. Hopefully you really enjoyed. Not at all. I mean, Bush can vouch for that too. Linebackers in Madden 21.
I can vouch for that, but you just need a fast linebacker.
But even like I was using Bobby Wagner.
Right when I use the Bucs, and he's
that's fair.
Fine.
I mean, Bobby Wagner even at times
linebacker in the game.
That's fair. What's he got, like 90 speed?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I was using Jamal Adams who had like 89 speed and he felt fine. But like I used Bobby Wagner who had 82 speed and he just always even seemed.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner isn't a great Madden linebacker because
he used to always be.
But he's always been like him and like Levante David's the same way. They're good in real life because of their minds.
Yeah.
So like their physical ability and Madden doesn't like show up that much.
That's fair. He was out about There you go. It's a lot harder, Tyler, because in Madden 20, I had no problem using my linebacker and I was winning. What's the top division called in Ultimate Team?
I don't know. I've been in that division since like the first week of the game. It's not that hard.
No, I know, but I was constantly winning in there. So if he wants to make excuses,
Either
I'm
way,
totally
we
not
gotta
bad.
head off of here. This game's
right.
like 10 minutes into it.
Yeah, take it easy, y'all. We went over the top, but yeah, we'll definitely make a nice little FSC Twitch channel. And when I have my PC coming, maybe I'll stream with a couple of you guys. But till then, peace out. Enjoy the game.